Hello and welcome to this lesson on acids. In today's lesson, we will introduce the concept of acids, with hydrochloric acid as an example. Then we will move on to identify the presence of hydrogen ions, H+, in acidic solutions. Let's delve into the world of acids, starting with some core concepts that will help clarify what acids are and how they behave in solutions. Acids are substances that release hydrogen ions, H+, when they dissolve in water. These hydrogen ions are key to understanding why acids have their characteristic properties, such as sour taste, like lemon juice, which contains citric acid, and the ability to change the color of indicators, turning blue litmus paper red, for example. One of the most common and important acids is hydrochloric acid. When hydrochloric acid, HCl, dissolves in water, it undergoes a process called dissociation. Dissociation is the separation of an acid into its components. In water, hydrochloric acid dissociates into hydrogen ions, H+, and chloride ions, Cl-. The chemical equation for this dissociation is HCl produces one H+ ion plus, one Cl- ion. The release of hydrogen ions is what gives acids their acidic properties. Let's look at two other examples of acids to see how they dissociate. Firstly, let's look at sulphuric acid, H₂SO₄. When sulphuric acid dissolves in water, it dissociates into two hydrogen ions, H+, and one sulfate ion, SO4 2-. The equation is H₂SO₄ produces two hydrogen, 1+ ions, plus SO4 2-. Now let's try ethanolic acid, CH₃COOH. Ethanolic acid, also known as acetic acid, dissociates into one hydrogen ion, H+, and one ethanoate ion, CH₃COOH-. So the equation is as shown. However, ethanolic acid is different from hydrochloric or sulphuric acid in that it is a weak acid. What this means is that some of the dissociated ions go back to being an acid molecule. This is denoted by a reversible reaction arrow as shown. We will discuss strong and weak acids in depth in a later lesson. The study of acid reactions goes back to ancient times when alchemists were busy experimenting with all sorts of substances. They didn't have the modern terminology, but they knew acids were something special. Fast forward to the 17th century, and Robert Boyle came along to give us a clearer understanding. Boyle, often called the father of modern chemistry, distinguished acids by their sour taste and their ability to react with alkalis to form salts. His work was a major leap forward in our understanding of these substances. In today's lesson, we introduce the concept of acids by focusing on hydrochloric acid as an example. We learned that acids are substances that release hydrogen ions, H+, when dissolved in water, and these hydrogen ions are central to the acidic properties of these substances. We explored the dissociation process of hydrochloric acid in water, where it separates into hydrogen ions, H+, and chloride ions, Cl-. This dissociation increases the concentration of hydrogen ions in the solution, making it more acidic. We also looked at other acids such as sulphuric acid and ethanoic acid, observing how they dissociate into their respective ions. Ethanoic acid is weak, so the dissociation reaction is reversible. This is denoted by the reversible arrow used in the equation. Finally, we briefly discussed strong versus weak acids.